the Duchess appeared again, and she has a night out in Venice to celebrate her new hair care line, Highbrow Hippie. She was supporting a friend, and we still have that fallout from all the reports that she has no friends, and moreover that she's a bully, and she hasn't been able to shake that out of her image. Meghan Markle steps out to celebrate new hair care line, Highbrow Hippie. I'm so proud to invest in her as a friend and as a female founder, the Duchess of Sussex said. Yeah, she had to stress that she is a female founder, because I guess that way the money has a different effect on the business. I don't know. What do I know? I am not a woman, so how can I have an opinion on that, right? But we see some things in here, like Princess Carparkle pointed out on X. The two products sold by Highbrow Hippie, a hair oil and supplement which is not FDA, USP, NSF approved or verified. They have Meghan Markle promoting their hair color, and Braxy did her own hair at Invictus Not a Flex. And yes, I was looking at the 2-pack. The two products are more than $200. That is not cheap. Not cheap in the least. And just in case, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, for adult use only. Keep out of reach of children. Consult your physician, blah, blah, blah. Those taking blood thinners who are pregnant, looking to conceive, or breastfeeding. Oh my God, this is the kind of things that you better be wary of this. Meghan Markle is continuing to uplift female founders. This is something that she needs. She desperately needs this. That's why I have been covering her less and less on the Royal Road, because I just take a peek of what she's doing, and it hasn't changed like in 2 months. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. I generally, if she does something different, I would have no problem in covering that. But it's just the same to try to present herself as, caring. What's the word that she was using? It's like compassion in action, all that. The Duchess of Sussex invested in Highbrow Hippie, a new hair care line by her longtime hair colorist and friend, Katie Lee. Katie has a mastery of hair health, and her Highbrow Hippie collection is a perfect reflection of that, she told In Style. The thing is that one of the things that we were talking about, or some of you were talking about, was the body language. And why was Meghan like this? Was that Meghan becomes that try hard again? Oh, look my friend, how I love her, how I cling to her. I mean, there's so many ways to support a friend. Investing in her business, that is great. I wish Katie all the success. I'm only afraid that Meghan's bad juju is a real thing. It's not something that I invented. I did not make that up. How many people, how many businesses have been Markle? We have lost count. There are people that have. They're making the counts. I'm not keeping that count, by the way. But you see this, and how Meghan makes sure to eye fuck the camera, like just eye shag the camera. Maybe there's some more polite way to say that. Yeah, that she does it in a way that is so unsettling that the mandatory zoom in, and with her friends, you know that there's this. It's so comical. I mean, at some point, I said maybe somebody created some kind of AI Meghan. This couldn't be her. Like she's posing. She's posing in a way like this is my angle. This is the better my better angle. Yeah, look at me. To seduce the camera, as CW is saying. She's trying to do that. Oh yes, and let me do another angle, and that smile, Meghan, you were an actress. You are not an actress anymore. But you still. I know that you can. You can have smiles more natural than this. You're trying a bit too hard. But what do I know? What do I know? Let me see which other picture do we have here. Well, in this case, they were looking at the camera and Meghan was looking at the other camera. But again, it's the same. And this I did not understand. I did not understand this expression. Maybe Caddy was overwhelmed by emotion. That's something that can happen. I'm not joking with that. She was overwhelmed by emotion. But reading your comments right now. It's like, make sure that you take a picture of me kissing my friend so people can see that I have friends. That is important. I have friends, at least one. I invested in her business. That is great. And I love her so much, and I'm going to kiss her in front of the cameras, make sure that the flashes are firing at the right time. And yes, it's so awkward. It's so awkward in so many ways. We have videos here. I don't know if I could play the videos. And Meghan was dancing and having a good time. And why are we watching this? Why are we seeing this? You tell Jesus, because you are showing this to us. And I sometimes forget. Oh yeah, Meghan used to do this kind of things to attract attention. But at some point I said, I want to do things more interesting than this. I want to go the extra mile. At least there are still people that doing nice memes about Meghan, like IHTanders12 on X. Meg's seeing eye, probably with a built-in microphone. Meghan's beautiful Logan Hallowell necklace engraved with Archie and Lily's names. And yes, this looked like an Illuminati thing. And Ice-T Anders was saying that it looks like the eye of Sauron. Yes, it's like I have no. It can be fun. We had a good run with the Harkles. For 2 years. For 2 years we had a good run, but I told you that star power was going to fade little by little, and they were going to just fade into obscurity. But some things refuse to die. Thanks to Royally Sage for posting this about Harry. Harry is still with his legal troubles. I would like to understand what drives a man that can have anything that he wants as long as he keeps making money. It's something that he has to do. So much emotional manipulation in a few paragraphs. The Harkles are not worth all this stress, which is why, despite their annual puff pieces, they are not invited as no one wants them around or trusts them. That is another reason why I haven't made any more Royal Rogue episodes, or at least that frequent, because that was a part of the entertainment. It was part of the entertainment. I would say that making fun of them, I didn't make fun of them. They make fun of themselves. They do that. I just report on what they do, like American Riviera Hortard. You remember that, right? You still remember that? I don't know how many followers does Arrow brand have. on Instagram now. I think they had lost like 20,000, something like that, since they released. It's been 5 years since Harry spent Christmas with his family. He can't help but feel sad about that on a personal level. It would have been useful not to destroy the bridges with your family and not to, well, point all your fingers at your family throughout all these years. On a personal level, the memories of his family Christmases are very nostalgic for him. Tough luck. And he's quietly optimistic that this year he's going to get an invite. Not gonna happen. If this does indeed happen, I'm gonna read this in Harry's voice. If this does indeed happen, it's going to put him in a very difficult situation, because it's going to be a hard one for him to turn down, especially if he wants to keep walking towards a peace deal with his family. What a bunch of hogwash. It's an impossible situation, as he wouldn't want to leave Meghan and the kids. He leaves Meghan and the kids all the time. I'm not gonna keep reading this. I'm not going to keep reading this. What year is this? Is this 2021 all over again? Yeah. For how long have we been doing this? Again, not complaining. Literally thousands of memes. If I made like, I don't know, 600 episodes and so many live streams, and we had at least 3 memes per episode, that was thousands of memes. So Harry's letting the court read emails he sent to his brother. William will love that. Prince Harry tries to drag late Queen's most senior courtier into phone hacking court battle in move that threatens to widen his rift with William, as hearing is read email Duke sent to his brother. Why? Prince Harry requests access to Buckingham Palace emails in newspaper court case. I cannot do this anymore. I don't know how to go. I try. I have really tried. Even my sources. I have so many sources. You remember all the stuff. By the way, we are months away. The end of the Netflix contract. And where's the Polo documentary? Was the Polo documentary released? I don't even know. I'm sure that if the Polo documentary was released, I would have found out about that. But the Polo documentary is nowhere to be seen. And of course, there was never any show of a cooking show with Meghan. There's no cooking show with Meghan. I said that on the Royal Rogue. I had no more news. How can I have news, inside tips, if they are doing nothing? I am not making up things. Whatever I had is because I had sources that told me what was going on behind closed doors. But if nothing is happening, what can I do?